how photos and even videos can be airbrushed. So I'm going to just show a basic illustration on how this works, and I'm going to use my face as an example. So let's do it. So here we go. This is a picture of me. I'm not airbrushed in this photo at all, but I'm just going to show you basically how it's done and how videos can even implement this method. And I'm just going to do one side of my face. So let's just say if I don't like the glare here, I can just cut the glare out. Okay, you see how that's starting to look? It's starting to look kinda even. I'm cutting out the sweating, which creates the glare. And so let me come down here. See right there? Let's just say if my nose is too red, okay, even with my skin complexion, I'm going to walk it up and I'm going to cut the glare out of my nose. Okay, and let's just say I want to lighten this up right here, which I really don't need, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, do something to my lips, which don't need anything done to them anyway. I would just go in and do that. You see what I mean? Let's just say if I wanted to create a little bit of a tan, a fake tan, and I don't want to do it with makeup or anything, I just go into it like this and I just hit my face a little bit. Now if you notice, the right side looks extremely superficial. It doesn't even look like a real face. I'm even cutting off the natural shadow to my face around here, which is not really realistic, and it looks like a cartoon. And that's why a lot of magazine models look like cartoons. So there we go. And let's just say if I wanted to draw my eyebrows downward, because I of course tweeze them and they look kinda, I don't know, scary. And this takes skill. It's not easy to do this. I mean, it took me about a year to understand how you have to follow the guidelines of your face in order to make this, and your face changes over time. See how it went down just a slight bit? You would have, see how that goes down kinda, and then there would be a process to realign the shadow that goes above the brow. Some people say, well, how could a video for that matter be airbrushed, and how could that process continue? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the right side of my face that I airbrushed and basically show you what I would like to call the imprint, like the makeup imprint, like you get on your pillow when you're sleeping. So watch this. I just pulled it off my face. You see it? It's right here. Here, let me zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. All right, here we go. You see this right here? This is the makeup, the imprint. Let me put it back on my face. See? I just put it back on my face. Let me click off. Okay, you see that? It's back on my face. And with videos, they create, like, how would you say, a timeline. So let's just say if I was on a video and my face is moving, this imprint would just follow my face, no matter if it moved. And if you see a lot of music videos, you'll see that they're actually implementing this, and it still kind of looks kind of funny because it's not perfected yet in motion pictures. Okay, before I continue, I just want to say I chose videos that I was comfortable with, and one thing that I do want to note on is that these women are naturally beautiful. I'm just showing some of the methods used in videos today. So here goes, let's do it. Okay, so here we go. Now let's just watch this. This is an actual singer, and I'll be showing you quite a few of them. And if you look, you can tell that the video or the image has been altered. It's obvious the shadows are not naturally set on her face. And that's what happens when you airbrush something. It becomes a solid form. You see, you can find it all the way up to this point. So here we go again. And what makes it funny is if you look at the hand, it looks totally different color from the face. And that's another sign. Now here at this point, this is less airbrush. Now you can tell from the one point to the other point, this is actually her natural face. Just lighting and makeup. See what I mean? This whole point It just doesn't look natural. And I just like to say this, but most of this figure is being manipulated in some way. It's okay, so here's another artist, and let's just keep in mind the first video I showed you was approximately 10 years ago. And the software itself has advanced to this point, to where the software is being applied not only to the face, but to the actual body. Like right here, the face has been altered, and to a certain extent, there's something going on right here. If I was able to zoom in, I would be able to tell, but let's continue to watch and pull in more. And just to point out, setup of this video, they did a hell of a job keeping the camera in certain positions, zooming in, using, how would you say, certain backdrops to really give a clean video. Like right here, this is a good example of how a face can be altered. It looks really a base color, but it was well done. So let's just keep it going. And if you notice, you see all these glares in the video that are not natural. And that is to really, how would you say, make you focus on certain stuff that they do not want you to see. Also, what I want to point out here, if you look at just this and you look down here, then the neck. See it right here? And sometimes the problem is when you're doing especially videos and you're working for whatever industry, you're so limited for time. So you got to get this done, and sometimes adding these glares can really take away from fixing certain errors in a video. And this is coming, and like I said, look at the fingers. Look how the fingers and the hand are blurred and how certain things are falling into place. And this is a glare that is placed over the face to, how would you say, make her look more refreshed, if that's the right way to word it. Oh, and if you notice, there's no glare here like it was in the previous shot. So you see this. Now, doesn't it look different when they remove that glare? Oh, these glares are giving me a headache now. This is what I do. I don't necessarily listen to the music. I actually study what is going on. It's amazing how this is what I love about people who do awesome work. If you really look carefully, and these are like the little things that smart people make mistakes about because they're so concerned about the model or the subject. If you look, you can see like a nice glare here, right? But if you look at the window, there is no glare. And I love when they make mistakes like this. And if you look at the hand, there's no glare on the hand or the arm, not even on the tub. But all of a sudden you see this beautiful glare, and they did a good job smoothing the face. Let's get a close up. Like for example, right here, the leg. See how that has a glow to it? Naturally in real life that doesn't happen. And usually on women, they either use a sheen where it reflects light to cast out shadows if a female has stretch marks or uneven skin. Okay, this is an actual shot without the glares. This is, how would you say, an unedited, just a straightforward shot. And if you notice within this, you do not see the glares, so let's just pay attention. Look at the legs when it comes into play. The legs are not as shiny and as glamorous, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is behind the scenes footage. So you see that back? This is the actual set zoomed out. So you get to see the actual background where the actors and artists are walking in. And I mean, that's just funny. I just think it's interesting. It's just a basic flat picture, if you will, as I would like to call it. And there's no green screen, blue screen. It's just I just think it's funny. I think it's cool. It was well done.